Hello everyone and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutor's Gambit, where we were called a fool by someone other than Von Karma, which is just wrong. It was just what I needed to hear. Fine, you're in. I've lost my minions and you've lost your fancy title, but it seems neither of us is prepared to give up on this investigation. Now seeing as we're both so stubborn, how about we go head to head and thrash out the details?
I'd be honored.
But be warned, I won't be going easy on you. I have an assassin to catch, and not even you're going to get in the way of that.
Of course, I would expect no less.
Are we about to logic chess? Let me show you the truth I tore from this case with my bare fangs. No, oh, alright. Yeah, I guess I did say cross-examination. Why I suspect Gavel. Alright, so this judge friend of yours met the president up on the roof. And then she pushed him and he landed right here. This all happened the night before last. That doesn't hold up at all. People had all been cleared from the viewing platform, so it was just the two of them up there. Also doesn't hold up. That pretty much sums it up, no doubt about it. She killed the president.
They were there completely alone, no bodyguards.
None, I checked. The security detail had no idea he even went up there. He must have gone in secret. Maybe it was a conversation they didn't want anybody to hear. But what kind of conversation? How are the two of them even connected? It seems the president spoke to the owner of the building ahead of time. He had him set aside the viewing platform just for the two of them. And it was the president asking. I guess the guy wasn't about to refuse. So the last person to see the president alive really could have been... Yup. Gavel, did you say her name was? Her. His argument certainly isn't completely without merit, but I noticed at least one glaring hole in his reasoning. That's where I'll need to focus my counterattack. Yeah, there are a couple things that don't seem...
Hold it!
That part seems correct.
How can you say for certain the two really met?
It's in the freaking photo, come on! So the plan is come in swinging, huh? I've seen worse approaches. Dominate the battlefield, counter your opponent's every move. It's a tried and tested strategy. Yeah, not what I was intending at all. But this battle has barely even begun, Mr. Prosecutor, so shut up and buckle up. That is fair, and you landed right here. This all happened the night before last.
The night before last, how can you be so sure of that?
If you're not sure, take another look. Take as many as you need. This picture is from the camera up on the viewing platform, like I said. The camera doesn't lie, it's from 2 nights ago. Oh, okay, well that's... alright.
You have a picture of both of them entering the rooftop area, but nothing from after that point, I assume.
No, there's only one camera and it's pointed at the elevator. You can't see the viewing platform itself. Still, this is when the murder happened, I'm sure of it. If the president really was killed 2 nights ago, then his body would have been here a lot the whole time. Yeah. Taking a little moment there, Prosecutor. We'll save it. I'm not done explaining. Not even close. Let's go ahead and press everything, then we'll come back to that.
Hold it!
That, I think, that's gonna be pretty easy to prove.
It's entirely possible somebody else was up there, surely.
Yeah, what about the cotton candy stand? The owner of the building received a request from the president himself to clear the area. He knew there'd be serious trouble if he messed up, so he went to work as quick as he could. He cleared everybody out, and I mean everybody, including your stupid cotton candy cell. Wow, rude. That's stupid. That's mean. Still wasn't enough. If it had been, the president wouldn't be lying there right now.
Hold it!
There's so much doubt, you dingus.
No doubt about it. Are you certain of that?
Of course I am. The place, the time, everything points to the woman in that picture.
The place and time, interesting.
Agent Lang seems to believe that the president wound up in a certain place at a certain time, and yet... Yes, I think I'm starting to see the problem here. There's at least one major point he's overlooking. That's where I'll need to focus my counterattack. Yeah, let's go. Where's it? Night before last. What do I have? Oh, wait. There it is. Photo taken yesterday. No dead bodies, you dingus.
Shilong Lang, former star agent of Interpol, how the mighty have fallen.
What?
Now take a look at this picture. It's a behind-the-scenes shot of some of the cast and crew.
Look at those smiles. Well, maybe not Sean's, but you know what I mean.
It was taken only yesterday.
What?
If Judge Gavel really did kill the President Wang the night before last, the body would have been clearly visible in the background of this picture.
What?
Perhaps you should have taken a little more time to speak with those involved. After all, thorough witness interviews form the basis of any good investigation, as you should know.
Ha! I don't think I've ever seen you so happy, Mr. Edgeworth. You really do love backing your opponent into a corner, huh? Fine, you got me. I must say it's been a while. I almost missed it.
Perhaps if you tried to stay a little calmer while conducting your investigation in the future.
Don't push your luck, Edgeworth. Laji says, the righteous anger of a wolf lasts 100 years. Oh good, those are back. I was worried. I was concerned that his sayings weren't going to make a comeback. I won't be calming down anytime soon. Not until we've caught the president's killer.
I want the same thing we all do, nonetheless. The body appeared last night, you have to accept that now. And there's one other thing you'll need to accept. The president didn't die from a fall.
That's right, he was crushed by a falling head of a giant horn.
The incident occurred here on the movie set, not at the top of the big building.
Says you, but that's just your theory. I'm not about to give up my own because of it.
But it literally can't have happened the night before last. We just proved that with this picture.
Did you? What if your friend Gavel pushed the president off the big building the night before last, and then came down here to the movie set and hid the body somewhere?
Here, but where?
There's all kinds of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment, you could hide it anywhere. And then come back a day later, last night in other words, and take it out again. We just need to check the lot for trace evidence. We'll soon find where she put it.
There won't be any need for that.
What?
This piece of evidence proves that Judge Gavel can't have hidden the body.
What now? Excuse me? Orange letter, creature feature flyer, big building, site of the underground auctions. There is an entrance to the hidden 51st floor on the roof. Does this tell me? No, that's completely worthless. Empty note, surrounded by shards of concrete, flecks of something yellow stuck to the clothes. I don't think so. Monster footprints. Concrete was broken and the earth exposed, but are they really footprints? Combination lock on the front gate was left untouched while the side gate's chain was cut. Cut last night! Right? Bam?
Both entrances to this lot were locked. We already know that the chain on the side gate was cut only last night.
There we go.
The Judge Gavel had no way of getting in here to hide the body the night before last.
But the murder has to have happened 2 nights ago.
Why are you so set on believing that?
Because you remember that picture was a printout from a video, and there was more. Wait, what? We're going again? Why I still suspect Gavel. Okay. There's footage from a few dozen minutes after your friend went up on the roof with the president. Just heard him back in the elevator, alone. You know what there's no footage of? The president himself leaving that roof. There's no other way he could have gotten down from the top of the building that high, unless he was pushed by Gavel.
You say the president was never observed returning to the viewing platform.
Yeah, the camera was pointed at the elevator door the whole time. If anybody else had come up or down, it would have been on tape. Wait a second. In other words, the presence of the camera ensured that nobody could have left unnoticed. Not true. I see. That's not good news for Judge Gavel. Shows President Wang and Judge Gavel arriving on the roof of the big building. There's no footage of the president riding the elevator down to leave. What if he used the other method to leave? Vanishing from a rooftop hundreds of feet in the air? Yeah, it's a tricky one, alright.
Indeed, even the Yatagarasu can't actually fly.
Well, not yet anyhow. Just need a little more practice. Please don't tell me you think you can learn. I still suspect Gavel. Yep, let's push that.
In a few dozen minutes. That's awfully vague.
Exact length of time doesn't matter. Not anymore, anyway. What matters is that what she did after that.
What was that exactly? Perhaps you'd care to elaborate.
Oh, I mean to, believe me.
Hold it!
So she was alone when she went back down in the elevator. You're sure of that?
I'm certain. Like I said, there's footage from a little while after they went up on the roof. Footage of Gavel recorded by the camera that points at the elevator door. She was getting back into the elevator. Just her. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. It seems almost certain that Judge Gavel did indeed go back into the elevator alone. I doubt he'd be so sure of himself otherwise. Yeah, it's so weird, right? Like completely alone, not even her pal, the Goddess of Justice, was there?
I doubt the presence of an invisible entity would have swung things either way.
What? No fair. Poor Goddess of Justice. I feel like I should light a candle for her and say a little prayer.
If we could return to the matter at hand, Agent Lang, you don't think there's any possibility the President could have taken the elevator at some later point?
No, I don't. I considered it, but there's no footage. Let's hit that.
And just to be thorough, the camera has no blind spots, and it was functioning normally.
You trying to say it overlooks stuff like that? What do you think I am?
Forgive me, as I said, I was just being thorough. It's simply my way.
Whatever. The footage was clean, okay? There's no doubt about it. The President came back in that elevator and never went back down.
Understood. While I may question your testimony, I'll refrain from questioning your methods any further.
Do what you want. They're both rock solid. Turn down from the... That is not true. Oh.
Hold it!
Then what if there was another way he could have gotten down?
No, we'll prove it. He was 50 stories up. Don't be ridiculous. The elevator was the only way down. It's that simple. If you want to take my theory apart, you'll need some sharper tools than this. Would there really have been no other way of leaving the viewing platform? Well, Mr. Prosecutor, are you about convinced? There's no other way the President came to be lying there. This was pushed by Gavel now.
I think it's a little too soon to be saying that for certain.
Struggle all you like, you won't escape me. My fangs will close around you in the end.
Your fangs aren't inescapable, and neither was that rooftop. I'll escape one by showing you how the President escaped the other.
Ooh, nice! There's nothing this great thief loves more than a breakout. You talk a good game, Mr. Prosecutor. Now why don't you put your money where your mouth is? Escape away if you can. So the camera means no one could have gone unnoticed. Or does it? Was falling really the only other way he could have left that rooftop? Nope! Let's go ahead and just smash that. Do I have the thing? Oh, that's right. Right. What does this have? This doesn't have. There's an entrance to the hidden 51st floor on the roof. There we go. Bam. Later.
Actually, there was another way.
Apart from the elevator, what do you mean? You know what's telling me he flew.
He didn't need to. It was much simpler than that. Assuming the President knew what we know, of course. Namely that the big building has a hidden 51st floor.
What?
That's right, a hidden floor. With a hidden entrance on the rooftop. If he left that way, he wouldn't have needed to ride the elevator.
What? But you said it was hidden, right? That it was a secret? How could the President even know about it?
It's an interesting question, and one I don't have an answer to just yet. For now, this is just a theory.
So what are we talking about exactly? What is this hidden floor of yours? Sounds like the kind of place your little ninja friend would happily spend time in. No, I hate it there! Don't make me go back! Unfortunately, Kay's memories of it are far from happy.
There's a secret storeroom up there where they keep the lots for an underground auction. The whole sort of scheme was uncovered just yesterday.
But kick my computer. An underground auction? The heck are you trying to say? That President Wang was involved somehow?
I don't have any proof, but I certainly think that it's a possibility.
Yeah, based on what we've seen of him, he totally seems the type. Eek! He'd never do that. Not the president. Illegal underground auctions. No, he'd never have anything to do with it. Nothing. Ooh. What? What's gotten into him? Because he knows that's exactly the type of thing the president would get involved in. Right? Was he trying? Because his little Taurosaurus thing was taken. Was there something in there he wanted? Because it has that recording function, right? So is he like, I need to get this back because what was on the recording was incriminating? At least what was on the recording before the events of the previous trial? That is my current line of thinking. I hope you two are feeling lucky. Because when people start saying stuff like that, I start biting. Eek! She ran away. You know nothing, neither of you. You have no idea how much the people love him, how well respected he is. Is that really true? Yeah, I remember. I guess we know what lurks behind that seemingly respectable public face. But the people of Jingfa clearly don't. I wonder if I should tell him the truth about his beloved president. No, what good would that do? It would only upset him more.
Forgive me, Agent Lang, I didn't mean to upset you. We spoke out of turn, both of us. I can only apologize.
Apology accepted and reciprocated. I'm sorry I got carried away.
It's alright, Kay, you can come out now.
Sorry. It's fine, it's not you I'm upset with. It's the animal who killed the president. Well, ain't she just a fine figure of a man? All patriotic and such. Gotta tip your hat to that sort of thing. What are you talking about? Well, I got good news for you, Mr. Patriot. Real good news. What? Ain't no way in heck your pal president moseyed on downstairs via 51. Really? I was hunkered down there in that storeroom the whole dang time. Eyes peeled like oranges. Of course. She would have already snuck in by that point. Miss Hart was on the 51st floor storeroom the night before last, but didn't see the president pass through, but they were wearing masks. Thanks, that's very useful to know. Well, Mr. Prosecutor.
What?
Guess my theory still stands, which means I'm not budging an inch. Nobody saw the president after he met with Gavel 2 nights ago. That's a fact.
But it's also a fact that the body appeared only last night. How could the president have fallen from the roof 2 nights ago and only been found today? That seems a little slow as falls go, wouldn't you say?
Sure, there are questions that still need answering. I'll give you that.
Then I guess there's one thing we can both agree on.
Oh yeah, what's that?
The question of exactly what happened to you yesterday will require further investigation.
Yeah, I guess all we know for sure is that the body and the footprints appeared during the night.
Agent Lang, we'd like to hand the body off to the coroner, if you don't mind.
Fine, here, all yours. Just take care of him, okay?
Oh, one last thing.
What?
We found footprints near the body. I mean, footprints in the footprint, if you will. Little ones in the, big one.
Human footprints in the monster print. Interesting. And what kind of prints?
Sir, they were child's footprints, about the size of your average elementary school kid. Sean, what's up? What?
Huh. Elementary school? No, it couldn't be. What now? Miss Nichols? I didn't mean to butt in, sorry.
Was there something you wanted to say?
What's she so scared of? There's something I have to tell you. You'll probably think it was pretty awful of me, but I'm sure it's nothing you need to be quite so nervous about.
Well, what is it?
Last night I came here. What? Eek!
You mean you came back to the set? Why?
Well, I just wanted to
I was worried about him, so I came back to check. Check on Sean, I mean.
Sean, the boy. Makes sense.
Yes, you see, he stayed behind on his own last night to rehearse. Wow, he really takes the job seriously, huh? Well, this movie is his first lead role, and he's trying so hard to make it perfect.
So she might have seen what happened last night?
Around what time is this?
Let's see, it was already after 10, I think. It looked like it might be about to rain, so I got a little worried and came down. And when I got here, well...
You saw something, didn't you?
Yes. Sean was there on his own, running his lines. And towering above him there was this long, like really, really long neck. Neck? Yes, with the skin like an enormous worm. It was like a dinosaur. Yeah, you mean it must be. Gordy, good old Gordy. You done gave me the slip last time, you slimy old lizard, but I got you now. What? Now Gordy's involved too? Yeah, I think he might be. I'm as surprised as you are. Although I guess Sean was practicing being a kid who can communicate with monsters. Hot dang, you're right. He could have been communicating for real with them little horn doohickeys of his. Right, but it seemed more like he was kind of looking up and talking right to him. Like they were friends. It is pretty weird, right? Dang tootin' it's weird wandering a mustache on a mule. How could he cheat on his best mouse pal like that? I fear movies and reality might be getting a little mixed up here.
You're absolutely certain that's what you saw?
Oh yes, but only for a moment. I was so shocked I just turned and ran.
How about that, Mr. Prosecutor? Another mysterious beast to contend with.
Don't tell you believe this nonsense, Agent Ryan.
Monster angle is neither here nor there. But I think we have a pretty good idea now who we need to speak to next.
Young Mr. Fenn, if he really was here last night, then there's a good chance he saw something.
My thoughts exactly. Prosecution calls Sean Fenn to the stand.
Sean ran off just a moment ago.
What?
We need to go after him! Alright, we'll get into this in the next episode. I know we're running a little short, but this seems like a good place to take a break. So, as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.